Hello investors and traders, I hope you miss me, and today I'll speak about my portfolio, my stock portfolio performance for 2023. At the end of previous year I made a video, if I'm not mistaken it was December, with my portfolio for this year, my best investment ideas. So today I'll speak about this topic, about these points. So let's have a look on my portfolio. Actually my performance is 28%, actually a little bit higher. So look, it were four assets here: the TLT, the ETF on US Treasury bond, the Bitcoin, the B2C, AMZN and Disney. Each one of them is combined 25%, and it's the performance till today. Today is the 19th of August. The 20th of August. It's a holiday. It's a weekend now, so no training for today. So for now I outperformed the S&P 500 by 15%. For today the S&P 500 index, main US index, is 13%. My model portfolio is very close to 30%. So actually, of course, I am performing my the main US index. So let's have a look on today these four assets, and then at the end I will tell you about my plans for the next year, for the future months. So look, the first one, of course, it was the B2C, the Bitcoin. Look here, it was the beginning of the year. In my mind, if we're using the Elliott waves, the Fibonacci levels, the Elliott wave theory, it was the first wave, the second, the third, the fourth and the fifth. Usually, by the way, the third wave is the largest wave in the impulse. And here, when we reached 30,000, I decided to close this position. In my mind now the potential is very, very severe, is very dangerous, and by the way, from my point when I closed the position, now we're down more than 15%. So it was very nice. If we will check now, so here a support level is 25%, and the next level it can be 20%. So the correction here is may not finished, but as for me, I remind you, I took more than 60%. 60%, very close to 70% in the asset, and all this movement, I very happy that I could enjoy it in my portfolio, in my performance. So now, if we look at the future, what my opinion, it depends. Of course, we should have a look on the S&P, on the Nasdaq, on the US economy. I remind you that B2C is very risky asset, and of course, if we may see Apple, Google, and other US stocks to fall, but I think there is no chance for the B2C to show a nice resistance, and also we may see very, very tough correction in this asset. So the first level 25 and the next 20. So now I don't hold any Bitcoin in my portfolio. I sold out. The next one, TLT, it's the second position in my portfolio. By the way, we see it minus 8%, but actually to my stock portfolio it gave gain minus 2, because I told you it's the quarter. Each one of them is 25%. So here, by the way, very interesting point. Chart of the TLT. I remind you that the TLT, the US Treasury bond, is one of the riskiest, one of the safest asset in the whole market. By the way, now we traded at the levels of 2003, so a nice opportunity to buy this asset. Look here, the dividend yield is more than 3%, and actually from its high levels we can see that we're already down more than 45%. So now you can buy this asset with a nice discount. So look, here in my mind it was ABC move. I'm not sure it finished, but look, ABC A, it was the wave A, then B and C. By the way, it looks like a diagonal here, the wave C, and also we can here check it. If we'll use the Fibonacci, usually the fifth wave is 160% from the wave 3. So in this case, we can see that also it could be a little bit lower. It can be up to it can be also already down to 80 bucks. In this case, there is still a downside potential 4%. I think it's not so crucial for me. If it can be lower, maybe I will buy, but now I sold also this position, and it gave me a loss, unfortunately. But maybe in the next months I will think about this. Maybe I will buy the TLT more aggressively, and of course the dividend yield is here very attractive for me. But anyway, now the fundamental and the technical analysis telling me that maybe it can be lower, so I decided to sell it. By the way, when we now in a cycle of interest hiking of the US Treasury, now the interest rate is more than 5%, but when we may see a signal on a hint that the US Fed may start even to decrease the interest rate, so it will be very strong and very high and very rapid bounce in this asset, in the TLT. But as for now, I decided to close it, but still I see a very huge and nice potential for this US Treasury bond for the next maybe 1 year, 2 years from now. The next one, actually, it's I have 2 stocks in my portfolio. I sold it. I closed all the position. I remind you, Amazon gave me more than 50%, and Disney. Amazon is, by the way, up more than 50% in this year. It's more than the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, if I'm not mistaken, 30%, 34%, and the S&P 500 is up 13%. So about the Amazon, what I'm thinking, so it's look like 5 ways move. Yeah, here it was the first wave, the second, the third, the fourth and the fifth. So maybe we will see the fifth wave, but I'm not sure. After such impressive performance in this year, it's more up 56%. And here, by the way, we see that the marginality is increasing. It's a nice side, but here there is a problem with the revenue. Actually, it's not growing. It's the same level like 5 quarters ago, like 4 quarters ago. So I think that the growth here is very close to it finishing. That's why also that I decided to close this position. So nice performance rate gain to my portfolio, but as for now, Amazon I sold it. And the last one is Disney. It also gave me a not significant loss, a small minus to my portfolio. It's down about 3% in this year. Yeah, 3% its performance since the beginning of the year. But still, if we'll check in the weekly time frame, I guess that we may see ABC move, and it can be the fifth wave. Yeah, it finished here or here. Anyway, here a major support level about 82, 81, 83 bucks. Now, by the way, we're trading very close to it. We traded at this level, is by the way the level of 2014. But the growth potential here, let me check. It's very quick, very critical fundamental parameters. Yeah, it was a loss. Yeah, the company showed losses last quarter, and also the revenue is not impressive as for me. So let me check here the forecast for this company. Most of them saying buy, the average and nice potential, but at this point it's very hard for me to believe in these projections. That's why I honestly telling you that I closed this position, I sold this next. So generally speaking, looks, it's my stock performance, stock portfolio 28% for this year. It were 4 assets. Now it closed. I sold all this position. By the way, here at the beginning of the year, I started very modestly. It was only 12%, 22% at the March and April, but now it was even more than 30% at the summer days. But now I finished 28%. So of course, most of the gains gave me the Bitcoin and Amazon. But anyway, look, the S&P 500 is 30%. I performed it by 15%. I think it's nice result, nice performance. Anyway, I decided now to close all my position, to sold all my stocks on my portfolio, and now I'm thinking about my portfolio for the next year. I guess it's supposed to be dividend stocks, nice stocks that give you a passive income, stable cash flow, and of course there are a lot of growth stocks that now already distressed, down more than 50 and 60% from its high levels, like PayPal, like other interest company. But in the next few months, now I'm in the process of construction my portfolio for the next year. So I hope you also your results for this year showing nice figures. They are positive one, and of course, if you like my channel, if you like this video, so don't forget to subscribe, and of course see you on the next time. Bye.